Welcome to the Christian Law of Attraction and Success podcast, where faith meets manifestation. Join Ryan Hicks as he explores how biblical principles align with the law of attraction, empowering you to achieve God-given success. He will delve into scripture, discuss practical strategies, and share inspiring stories of transformation. Discover how to cultivate a positive mindset, attract blessings, and live a prosperous life through a Christ-centered lens. Get ready to unlock your potential and experience the abundant life Jesus came to give you.
Hello, friend. This is Ryan Hicks of TalkToProfit.com. I want to thank you for tuning in to the Christian Law of Attraction and Success podcast. And today I'm going to talk to you about something vitally important to your success in life and to getting the law of attraction to actually work for you and not against you, which is what most people experience. They don't even know they're experiencing it. They just kind of go through life. They say, if you get something good, something bad happens. They have all these catchphrases and little theories, but they don't grasp the fact that it is their speech, the focus of their heart, which is released by their speech, that is creating the life they're experiencing. As Proverbs chapter 4, verse 23 says, it's from the heart that all of our issues of life flow from. And that is a powerful truth that once you understand, you start doing things differently in your heart. You start letting different things in. You don't want to let the filth of the world in. The stuff telling you it's bad times are coming. The stuff telling you the economy is bad and this is bad and that's bad. Because the fatal flaw in that thinking in the first place is whatever the world's economy is doing, why does it have to affect you? Why would you even accept that as a premise for your life, that you have to be affected by these things the world's affected by? Why aren't you creating your own economy? Why aren't you experiencing such a level of blessing that it does not matter what's happening in the world? Your experience is completely different because it is ruled from your heart. Most people, unfortunately, are conformed to the world. They have not renewed their mind and been transformed by that renewing of their mind. They're conformed to the world. So the world says the economy is going bad. Their income starts to go down. The world tells them there's some illness going around. They get sick. The world tells them one bad thing or after another. They fall in line and their world conforms to it because from their heart flow the issues of life. And they allow that stuff in and they believe it and they cling to it and they focus on it and it becomes their reality. Proverbs chapter 18 verse 21 says this, "Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof." So many people are going around speaking things they should never let be released from their lips. Curses upon themselves, curses upon other people, complaining, murmuring, whining, bitterness and envy toward others, things that are not good, things that will never bring about a good result in your life. And understand, the world pushes words down. They have old sayings like, "Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me." Oh, that's good for a kid to understand, to not be controlled by other people's words. But there's a lie in there, because words will hurt you if you're speaking words of curse over yourself or others. You hinder yourself. You bring yourself into a worse position in life than what you're capable of living up to. In the book of James, chapter 3, there's a large portion of scripture there that is so powerful about our words, about what we speak, about controlling the tongue and how powerful it is to control your tongue. And it starts with this, starting with verse 2. "For in many things we offend all. If any man offend not in word, the same is a perfect man, and able also to bridle the whole body. Behold, we put bits in the horses' mouths, that they may obey us, and we turn about their whole body. Behold also the ships, which though they be so great, and are driven of fierce winds, yet are they turned about with a very small helm, whithersoever the governor listeth. Even so, the tongue is a little member, and boasteth great things. Behold, how great a matter a little fire kindleth. And the tongue is a fire, a world of iniquity. So is the tongue among our members, that it defileth the whole body, and setteth on fire the course of nature, and it is set on fire of hell. For every kind of beasts, and of birds, and of serpents, and deadly poison, therewith bless we God, even the Father, and therewith curse we men, which are made after the similitude of God. Out of the same mouth proceedeth blessing and cursing. My brethren, these things ought not so to be. Doth a fountain send forth at the same place sweet water and bitter? Can the fig tree, my brethren, bear olive berries, either a vine figs? So can no fountain both yield salt water and fresh. The point James is making here is that it is our heart, whether it's good or bad, that is producing the words we are speaking. How can you be a good person of good character and speak evil things and curse people who are created in the image of God? You can't be a good person and send forth sweet water and bitter. The fountain cannot yield salt water and fresh. You create a brackish mix in that situation, and that's not good. That doesn't taste good. No one's benefited from that. Our words are so important. And if you haven't kept your heart with all diligence, as Proverbs chapter 4, verse 23 says, your heart will have a lot of things in it that maybe you don't even want to be there. Negativity, drama, discord, anger, hatred, bitterness, wrath, envy, malice, all kinds of evil things that should not be in your heart, and they will be exposed through your speech. In Matthew chapter 12, verse 33 through 37, Jesus says this, either make the tree good and his fruit good, or else make the tree corrupt and his fruit corrupt. For the tree is known by his fruit. O generation of vipers, how can ye being evil speak good things? For out of the abundance of the heart the mouth speaketh. A good man out of the good treasure of the heart bringeth forth good things, and an evil man out of the evil treasure bringeth forth evil things. But I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. For by thy words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned. My friend, you got to renew your mind. Too many people are talking the problem. Too many people are talking about evil things. Too many people are allowing their hearts to meditate and focus on and create in their hearts the bitter and negative, angry things that they don't want to be speaking about, but they just find themselves doing it because they haven't guarded their heart with all diligence. And listen, I understand. Everywhere around you, there is negativity drawing you in. But you have to be a person of character who can stand above that, who rises above that mightily, powerfully, boldly in your faith, and you don't partake of it in the least. Which means most social media, most movies and entertainment and video games and videos and all these things that the world pushes at you, you're going to have to forsake them. They're not good for you. They're not making your life better. That temporary feeling you get from watching some worldly garbage brings with it a bunch of potentially long-term negative results. And it pushes you further away from your goals and dreams. It keeps you from being the best you could possibly be. It keeps you from the abundant life that Jesus came to give you. It keeps you from becoming rich. And remember, Jesus became poor that you through his poverty might be rich. It keeps you from God's will. My friend, you got to control your tongue. And you do that by starting with controlling your heart, controlling what goes in it, controlling what you think about, controlling what you meditate about. If a thought comes into your mind and you don't want to be thinking about it, you must cast it down immediately. You must follow Philippians 4:8. You think about only things that are lovely and of good report. At first, that could be difficult for you. It may be something you haven't done, but you are guarding your heart. And you are creating discipline within your heart to shun those things that are negative, those things that are discord bringing, those things that cause drama, those things that cause all the evils that you are experiencing in your life that you don't want to experience. But you guard your heart. You keep your heart with all diligence. And you do that long enough, focusing and thinking about only things that are lovely and good report, you start to experience a very interesting thing, which is your life starts to become one of things that are just lovely and of good report. You have to hunt very hard to find a negative experience in your life because you just have so much good and blessing and great grace overflowing in abundance in your life. And that's only going to come when you control your tongue. You bridle your tongue. You become a person of character who doesn't speak forth those things that the world speaks. You don't talk about a down economy. You don't talk about this negative thing and that bad thing. You don't talk about, whoa, this thing could happen and that bad thing could happen. You speak what you want. You speak and decree the things you believe to experience in this life. And as you do that, and you focus on those good things, and you speak forth those good things, and you cast off any negativity, you start to experience a life of great blessing and honor and favor. A glorious life, my friend. And that is a life available to you today if you'll take up this mentality. You renew your mind and you focus on things that are good, things that are lovely and good report. You start to experience the great blessed life. My friend, I pray this was a blessing for you. May God bless you richly.